Hello there. Today we'll be doing Neetcode linked list. We'll be doing reverse linked list. This is a very easy problem. So in this particular problem, let's say we're given a list of nodes that are attached to one another with a value and a next. And so what happens is that we need to obtain this particular diagram here. 3 points to 2, points to 1 from this particular linked list. So the way to do this, to get from here to here, is to think about this in reverse. So what I mean by that is the results in reverse. So if we reverse the pointers from the 3 to our 1 to 2 and 2 to 1, we have a reverse linked list. We just have to flip it around and we have the same thing. The last thing we have to do that we haven't done is to point at none. That's something that is important because we know that 1 is pointing to nothing. Okay, so to solve this problem, to get from A to B, alright, from A to B, we need several pointers. One thing we need here is a previous pointer so that we can point to a previous item. The next pointer that we need is a current pointer to point to the current item where we need to move the pointer to the previous item. And lastly, we need a next pointer so that we can get to the next pointer. Suppose that we move our pointer from current to previous, and we did not have a pointer to next. That means there was no variable. We will be stuck to return 1. However, if we have a next pointer, we can move the current to the next pointer, and that way we can point the next current item to the previous pointer, which is moved as well to the current. Let me just do that again. I didn't do that as cleanly as possible. So we move the previous to the current and move the current to the next. And in the next cycle, we create the new next item, which is here. So number 1, create next pointer to next node, of course. And then number 2, what we're going to do is a current pointer to previous. So we take the current pointer and send it to the previous item. Lastly, not lastly, sorry. Oh, what happened there? That was okay, that was something weird. Okay, flicked my mouse. Sorry about that. Okay, so continuing with our video, we are here with the current. So we are here with third piece, where we need to move the previous pointer to current. That way we can move current to next. And with that, we can reset the cycle and get the next pointer again. Take the current pointer, point it to the previous. Then move the previous to the current pointer. And lastly, move the current to the next pointer, and it would be at none. When it is at none, we can return the previous. And this way, we have this particular diagram here as seen. And this also means if you read it in reverse, we have this as visualized. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. So first things first, we need a previous pointer. and we need a current pointer, and we're going to set that as none and the head of this item. So we could use head, but verbiage, the verbiage is not there, and that's not as easy to read. We're going to try changing the verbiage a little bit to see what happens if I put pointer after the previous and current, and we'll see what that looks like a little bit later. But let's move on to our next item. So next item is current.next. Then set the current.next to previous, and we're going to set the previous to be equal to the current now, and the current is equal to next, the next item. And with that, once as we have seen in our diagram, once the current has reached none, we can return the previous item. And with that, we have completed the problem. It didn't take very long at all. And we are done with this. Yeah. So let's change the verbiage a little bit and see how that reads. PTR for previous. So. And we are going to change current to PTR for current pointer. And we're going to next pointer. And of course, returning the previous pointer. All right, we changed the verbiage a little bit. Does that help us, or does that make it more confusing? I think actually it does help with our acknowledgement about what exactly this variable is doing for us. It's a pointer to a particular data structure, and I think the verbiage does help my mind clarify about what is exactly going on. It's not saying, oh, this is a node, this is a pointer to the node. I think this actually helps a little bit. So I'm going to keep this verbiage. It's a little longer, it's a little more complicated, but once we get into the story, I think we'll be more clear about what's going on. So with that, if you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. One more video, check the link in the description below. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.